So much energy here in the house tonight. We are live at the CompuBox Academy. I'm Todd Grisham. Alongside me, Johnny Nelson.
About time too.
It's time now. Sugar. Here comes the Miracle Man himself, Daniel Jacobs. He's had epic battles with Canelo Alvarez and Triple G, the former two-time middle.
This bout is scheduled for 12 rounds of boxing. Fighting.
A lot of trash talk between these two fighters. Now it's time to put up or shut up.
You can't beat a good old-fashioned rivalry.
These athletes have been waiting a long time to square off. Here we go. Oh, and he caught him with a left hook. Caught him with that power punch. Good counter left hand there. These two have been going at it on social media, and now finally they're about to go at it in the ring.
You have some fighters that are big show, big arena fighters, and they bask in this, they love this, they are born for this. You have other fighters where this would be like the rabbit in the headlights.
Catch and shoot with the left counter. Good job. On the right. And he blocks the left uppercut. He just misses with that jab. He misses with that jab. Counter fighter relies a lot on their instincts and reaction time. You've got to get in there quick to punch your opponent before he gets his fist back to block.
Reaction is second to none. It's the blink of an eye, and they're waiting for any little twitch you do. So you've got to fight a counter punch is smart.
This round could go either way. 10 seconds to go. Left counter was perfectly as bad as boxing judging can be sometimes. There's no doubt who won that round.
I seriously hope the judges kept their eye on this fight, because if they haven't, there's going to be absolute uproar.
Here we go for round two. Here's a scoring blow. He fails to score with that left hook. This counter puncher is going to wait for you to move first, and then will strike like a snake. Keep an eye on this guy.
Todd, I understand what you're saying, but you've got to be on this. You've got to be on it. You've got to be a pro. You've got to think right. Concentrate.
That left shot lands. Some nice exchanges from both men in this round. And he misses with that jab. You can tell he's stronger, but he's not faster. Both of these fighters have the conditioning to go the distance, no problem. They also have the power to end this with one punch.
The middleweights are the best you can ever come across. Obviously, the flyweight is a heavyweight, but the middleweight is the size of the average man or woman. When you get in there and you're letting the shots go, you've got power, you've got speed, you've got pace. You can stand, you can dance, you can do everything. We can look back in history. You know the amazing fights at middleweight are ridiculous. That is what writes our history books.
You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. an eternity for them finally comes to a close.
Wow, it's like two different leagues.
There's the bell for round 3. He misses with that jab. Not a lot of defense here at all. This fighter's sort of the death by 1,000 paper cuts approach. He'll hit you 1,000 times before you can land one.
This can be so frustrating when you're in such a fast fighter that can throw 3-4 shot combinations before you've even let one off. That creates frustration, and that's when it gets hard.
He threw the hook, didn't land. Nice exchanges from both men in this round. Both of these men showing exceptional chins, by the way. Nice exchange here from both men. We both know who the bigger power puncher is. There's a significant power difference. How would you handle that?
That power might be the do or die. That power might be the equalizer.
A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. It's no secret who has the advantage after that last round. Let's see what they have in store for us in the next one.
Dominance, without a doubt, Meg looks so easy.
On to the 4th we go. That punch scores. With that jab. Missed him with that uppercut. There's no way this fighter can go punch for punch. Their resistance to these blows just isn't the same.
Don't get trigger happy, because all of a sudden you're going to be gassing yourself out trying to get that shot, and that's when he'll catch you.
Some nice exchanges from both men in this round. He gets out of the way of that left hand. You can tell he's stronger, but he's not faster. Either man really defending themselves. That big hook doesn't land. Hand lands. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. What would you tell this guy? He's got to do something different.
Every second, every minute of this fight is important. Every second, every minute of this round is important. You cannot afford to lose it.
Come on, look across at him. Look at him now.
Here we go in round 5. Who's going to land the first big shot? We've seen in the past from this fighter, they don't get concerned when they lose some of the earlier rounds because they know they've got that power that can strike at any moment.
Sometimes when you get in there with someone that's so powerful, you gotta think them. You just gotta be smarter than them. You've got to be like a little fag with a pickpocket them.
Got out of the way of that right hook. Both men step back for just a moment. You hear people talk about a boxer's chin. Do they have a good chin? Do they have a glass jaw? Those are questions that are being answered here tonight.
The problem with having a chin that everybody knows if they hit you, you're hurt, you're gone. You've got to protect that, but you've also got to get your shots off. And they forget, you can bang too.
Can they figure out the combination to this safe? Best rounds I've seen this year. That right hook catching air. This round could go either way. 10 seconds to go. After what we saw in that last round, it's pretty obvious who has the advantage here.
You can't leave it up to the judges. It's up to you.
There's the bell for round 6. Power is obviously the great equalizer in boxing, but when you know your opponent is relying on that so heavily, how do you deal with it? Robinson got buzzed there. He's in trouble. He's got him right where he wants him. Now what? Can he close the show? A true champion knows how to get out of trouble after they got into trouble, and that's what he's doing here. He just gets out of the way of that right uppercut. He just missed with that left jab. Can they figure out the combination to this safe? This fighter has tested their opponent's power and apparently isn't impressed as they continue to walk through all these power shots.
Work the body, frustrate them, take the mind off the chin, take the mind off protecting everything around them. Work the body, use tactics. Sometimes it's so hard to actually outbox a fight and beat them on points.
When are we going to see a jab from these two? She blocks the hook. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Well, he is glad to have heard that bell.
Needs a knockout without a doubt. Needs to go out there and think, right, you know what, next round, you're getting it. You're going to get it. Kitchen sink.
Okay, I'm happy. Like that round. Good work. You're thinking. Yeah, don't forget the jab and don't get carried away. Think about the defense and remember what you do.
And there's the bell for round 7. This fighter has determined that they can walk through any punches that their opponent throws, and that's a very confident spot to be in.
This is when you get in the ring feeling like you're King Kong, because you know you've got a chin that is not going to get dented.
The courage on display here is incredible. Carries away that left hook. Good defense on that right hook. So far, it seems like aggression has been the key. This fighter just not slowing down.
Sometimes when you have a fight, the best way to beat a fight is not give them what they want. Because they want to get you there. They want you to stand there toe-to-toe with them and have a tell. That's what they do in the gym every single day of the week. What you've got to do is you've got to frustrate them as they set their shots. Get out of the way. And they'll get so angry, so frustrated because they can't walk.
Just missing with the right uppercut. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Pretty dominant round there. Let's see how they respond here in the next round.
As long as they don't get complacent, you think this is too easy. If they keep this same kind of pace up, they've got this fight.
And they're back at it again here in round 8. We wanted action, and they are giving us action. When we talk about a fighter having power, don't just look at the head punches they throw. Look at the body shots. That could be the real difference.
I've seen certain fighters that can depend on just their power alone. Forget tactics. They know the second they touch you, it's done. That's where the confidence comes from.
Lucky that hook didn't score. Nice punch. Big shots from both these fighters. Got to be careful, though. We hear that old phrase, second win. You've got to find it somehow.
What can they change? Can they slow the pace down? Can they hope to knock them out early? What can they do? They've got to concentrate and relax. Because you know what you can do in the gym, you can do it in the fight. They've got to relax.
You've heard the phrase, finding a second win. I don't think I need to tell you which one of these fighters needs to find it. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. From this moment forward, he cannot afford to lose another round.
Look absolutely exhausted. What are you going to tell him in the corner?
He's ready to go. He's absolutely shattered. He's hurt. He's ready to go.
And that'll do it for the time between rounds as we get set to get back in the action. Both fighters starting to get tired as we start round 9. You'd like to see more jabs. They stop the hook there. The old adage is, no matter how much speed you've got, timing beats speed.
You've got to ruffle their feathers, Todd. You cannot let them get comfortable, drag them, get them complaining to the referee, because once somebody with excellent foot speed and excellent power gets into the rhythm, the fight is over.
You've got someone with the hand speed that this fighter possesses. How do you deal with it? These two are the perfect dance partners. That right hook won't score. Energy and endurance are not an issue for this fighter, who continues to be aggressive as the rounds wear on.
How do you deal with an aggressive fighter? What you do is you fight, fire, fight. You either give it them back because that's where they're comfortable, or you play calm, play cool.
So far, it seems like aggression has been the key. This fighter just not slowing down. 10 seconds to go here in the round. I promise you, all 3 judges here are going to give that round to you-know-who.
You can't leave it up to the judges. It's up to you as the fighter. And
here comes the 10th round. Left punch. Hey, those punches add up. Power is obviously the great equalizer in boxing, but when you know your opponent is relying on that so heavily, how do you deal with it?
it's the one who draws first blood, Todd. That's what you've got to look at. If you hit and you know you're in there with a banger, you've got to be on it, but you've got to be confident.
Nobody home with that hook. Nice exchanges from both men in this round. Both of these men showing exceptional chins, by the way. Right punch. There's no way this fighter can go punch for punch. Their resistance to these blows just isn't the same.
Because you've got a good chin doesn't mean you've got leather skin. It means you can still get caught. So you've got to go for those point areas over the eyebrow, the cheekbone. You've just got to try and cut them, skin them, go for speed.
This round could go either way. 10 seconds to go. At this point, you got to believe he can't win on the scorecards. Gonna need a knockout.
You know, I've been in fights like that.
Let's start 11. He can't score with that uppercut. No rest for the weary. Correct me if I'm wrong, but when you're dealing with someone with so much speed, you've got to get your timing right.
Let me explain to you about a fast fighter. Fast fighter's got hand speed and footwork. They're relaxed. They're confident. They know they just have to quick burst, boom. In a split second, they've let 4 shots go. Their footwork has got them out of the way. And these guys are so relaxed. And that's why they can maintain this all the way through a fight.
Some nice exchanges from both men in this round. Got his gloves up to block the left jab. You can tell he's stronger, but he's not faster. Both men step back for just a moment. This round could go either way. 10 seconds to go. Well, we know they've got the advantage so far, but how does this match get turned around?
I seriously hope the judges kept their eye on this fight, because if they haven't, there's going to be absolute...
On to the 12th. You hear people talk about a boxer's chin. Do they have a good chin? Do they have a glass jaw? Those are questions that are being answered here tonight.
What a gift. What a gift it is to have a chin where you know you can walk through anything and everything. When you let those shots go and it's just bouncing off and they're walking you down, it's so demoralizing. It absolutely breaks your heart. What else can you do?
Quick punch scores. That left hand misses. We wanted action, and they are giving us action. Some nice exchanges from both men in this round. You've seen all the famous boxing movies, the training scenes, the gym work. That's what it all boils down to. Who's going to have more endurance?
Now you've got two fighters that are absolutely shattered. What gets you through? Willpower. Calm, because if you panic, you get desperate. If you get desperate, you make mistakes. If you make mistakes, you get knocked out.
You hear that old phrase, second win. You've got to find it somehow. This round could go either way. 10 seconds to go. So it was certainly close. A big majority win.
It's been a good one. Good entertainment. Everybody benefited. Those fighters there will learn so much from this fight. The fans cannot argue with that decision. I'm sure you won't, Todd, because I'm not. I'm happy with what I've just seen.